Alright, what's going on, guys? Delta, welcome back to another video. So today I want to go ahead and talk about the FFAR assault rifle. This thing is an absolute beast. I really like this weapon. I definitely think it is a good feature to have to, or a good feature to add on to Black Ops 3. You know, we had this back in Black Ops 1. It was a straight monster in Black Ops 1, okay? It was used for competitive, public matches, all that good stuff, okay? But now in Black Ops 3, it's a little bit different. It's definitely not as overpowered as it was back in Black Ops 1, but it is still a fairly good assault rifle, okay? A lot of people are asking me, can this gun compete with, you know, majority of the other, assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, whatever it may be? Is this gun pay to win? Is it good or bad? Should I be excited for it? Let me know, Delta, please. So I'm going to go ahead and make a video today explaining it a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying, first of all, it is not pay to win. This gun is not going to increase your KD, your score per minute, your win-loss, your skill at all. This is just a gun that you use to go ahead and slap bad kids. That's just literally all this gun is used for, and that's the only use I have found out of it. I can't take on a whole party with this weapon. This gun has a decent amount of recoil, a decent amount of sway, to the point where you just can't be accurate with it enough, okay? It can't take on a party of 6 with M8s and Man-O-Wars and HVKs and all that stuff. This is a gun to purely slap bad kids at the game. That's just how it is. That's just how the gun is used in this game. It's definitely not like the FAMAS back in Black Ops 1 where you can just slap competitive kids and public match kids and so on and so forth. This gun has a hefty amount of recoil. The damage is there, but the damage is not there at long range. The damage is there at close to medium range. So think of this thing kind of like a Vesper 2.0. Like I said, it's got a decent amount of recoil. Sometimes it'll shoot perfectly straight, and sometimes it'll just kick up to the moon, and you won't even know where you're aiming pretty much. It's like if you were to shoot a freaking, what is the thing called, man? An XM53 or a Black Cell, say for instance, a Black Cell rocket at a UAV. How high you have to aim up, that's how high this gun will kick sometimes. I'm being a little bit over dramatic, but let's be real here. Sometimes the gun can kick a lot, okay? The worst part about this gun is that it has a lot of sway. You'll notice that you're shooting at somebody and the bullets just start to go to the right or to the left, and you're like, man, I'm like literally aiming straight at the dude, but the gun is just starting to slowly sway to the left or to the right, which makes you miss about 1 or 2 bullets that you would have needed to kill that person that was in front of you. You know what I mean? So that happens a little bit. I was a little bit over dramatic about the recoil. The recoil is there, but it's not insanely bad. It's not that bad as I displayed, but it is there. Okay, you're gonna lose a couple of gunfights here and there because of that recoil. It's not perfectly steady like the HVK or the KN and so on and so forth. All right, but I don't think this gun is pay to win. I don't think this gun is gonna, like, you know, just enhance your COD abilities and stuff and make you a god player. I think it's just one of those weapons, like I said, that is used to slap bad kids, okay? That's the only time I really use it, and I tried to use it in a competitive kind of like aspects, you know. I tried to play against a full party with it, and it just didn't work out. Maybe I just suck. I have no idea, but overall, this gun is not pay to win. It's not going to make you the best player in the game. You don't have to pay 10 bucks for it, and then you're instantly a god. No, it's not pay to win. So let's go ahead and talk about the gun. Is it good or is it bad? I'd say this is a pretty average gun, okay? It's not too powerful, and it's not too not powerful. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying? It's not that great, and it's not that bad, okay? It's like an in-between gun. Picture the HVK with a little bit more recoil and a little bit more sway, and you pretty much have the FFAR. That's pretty much what I compare the FFAR to, is the HVK in this game, okay? It's got a decent amount of recoil, it's got a little bit of sway, but the fire rate is insane, especially if you put rapid fire on it, and the damage to medium to close range is phenomenal, dude. I swear, this thing is secretly like a submachine gun. Close to medium range, you will instantly melt people, and it could be a 2 to 3 shot kill at medium to close range, but you know, in this gameplay that you're watching right now, I mean, I was melting kids left and right, dude. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. I don't know if I was just having a lucky game or not, or I just had hosts or whatever it may be, but dude, I was just melting people, and I had a suppressor on my gun, which obviously we know that suppressor doesn't really dampen damage in this game, but I have the suppressor, the grip, the quick draw, and stock, and it worked out perfectly for me. So Overall, I do think this is a decent gun. Do I think it compete with all the other guns in the game in terms of assault rifles? Probably not, and this is definitely not a competitive type of, gun to use, but it's, like I said, it's one of those guns that you just smack bad players with. That's just pretty much it, and I do think that you would want this in a supply drop. Although it's not the best weapon for, going ahead and playing against, dudes that are partied up and everything, and it can't really compete with all the other assault rifles, I still do think that this is a great weapon to have, and especially the nostalgia of it, having it back in Black Ops 1, playing with it. You guys remember, man, the search and destroy games, playing TDM, all that stuff, having Ghost and Sleight of Hand and stuff like that, man. It was just absolutely incredible. So when you go ahead and use it in this game, you're like, damn, this gun's badass, dude. Like, if you're a true Call of Duty fan, you would definitely want this gun. If you played Black Ops 1, you've played, the previous Call of Duties, and you know how it feels to have that nostalgia back, man, you will definitely want this gun. When I first saw it pop in a supply drop, I was like, damn, I said, I'm excited, dude. Like, I was really, really happy to get this gun because this was one of my top 3 weapons in Black Ops 1. I believe it went the AK-74U, it went, I believe that's one of them in there, AK-74U, something like that. Also, I had the FAMAS, and then I had the Galil, man. If they bring back the Galil in this game, I'll be pretty excited, but this FAMAS is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't put a suppressor, it reloads exactly like the FAMAS in Black Ops 1. It shoots and sounds exactly like the FAMAS from Black Ops 1. It's an overall beast gun, but it's not that crazy of a weapon to the point where it's gonna change your stats completely. It's the gun, like I said, that is just used to smack poor kids, or bad kids, I guess you could say. Not poor kids, but just bad kids in general, alright? So it's not a game-changing weapon. It's not pay to win. Is it good? It's pretty decent, okay? It's a pretty good assault rifle. It's definitely something that you would want to have, if you want to just go ahead and play around with and go ahead and go on a little bit of a streak, alright? It's not game-changing, but it is pretty decent. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like on it. Also, make sure to subscribe to become part of Delta Squad today if you are new. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about this weapon. Like I said, personally, I think it's a decent weapon. I don't think it's pay to win, but I do have a really, really good time playing with it. That's for sure. And every time I shoot it and I reload, I'm like, oh, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1. Like, it's just so nice. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about the weapon if you have it. Let me know if you have it or not, if you really enjoy it, or, you're like, I used it, got it, Dark Matter, and then that was pretty much it. So, anyways, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.